Hey guys, and welcome to another Reaper's Review, and today we're going to be talking about, that's right, the Avengers, Age of Ultron. Hey guys, so I've ordered my Age of Ultron online tickets, and I've gotten a digital code for digital comics. And if you want those digital comics, these are the things that you must do to get those comic books. 1. You must name 2 characters that made a cameo appearance in this movie. That does not include Stan Lee. Sorry, folks, no Stan Lee cameo appearance because that is cheating because he has made an appearance in all of the movies. So, no Stan Lee cameo. Sorry. 2nd, how long did Wanda and Pietro wait until they were rescued? How many days did they wait? 3, how many forms did Ultron take in the movie? That does not include him basically jumping into one of his drones. No, I'm talking about how many forms did he change? How many times did his body change? And last but not least, what was in the Chitauri scepter? Alright guys, answer those 4 questions. And on this Friday, with all the people that have answered, I will pick a winner with who got all of them correct. So go ahead guys, get to answering them all. Now, I saw it yesterday night, Sunday, and I saw it in IMAX 3D. Now I must say this movie definitely did an amazing job. It did exactly what the first Avengers did. It just blew it out the water and took it to the next level. Now, the problem with most comic movies is when you add extra characters, it's like overbloating and you end up doing a lot where you could hurt the movie. They added 4 new characters to this universe. You added Quicksilver, Scarlet Witch, Vision, and Ultron. That's a whole lot of people that you're adding into this whole new universe, and they did a really good job. And with all the characters they had in it as well, the Thor, Hulk, Captain America, Black Widow, Hawkeye, they did a really good balancing act. And I gotta give it up to Joss Whedon for what he did, because he did an amazing job with what he had, and then he did it again with this one. And I mean, it was pretty amazing. I was like, wow, after leaving the movie was about 2 hours, almost 3 hours long, basically. It was a long movie, but it didn't feel that long. It had great pacing, great action, and had some great funny moments in the movie. And it's just like they didn't overdo it, which was a really good thing. Most comic movies you could go there and you end up overdoing it, you end up hurting yourself. And with Marvel so far, they're doing a great job with their movies. They're getting the right actors to play the roles, and they're doing a great job with the production and getting a great story out there and getting everything done. Make sure that they don't overdo it and do it. Iron Man 2, a lot of people said it suffered a lot. I enjoyed the movie, but a lot of people didn't like it. They felt that it was just done there was too much put into it. That's just I can't really say anything about it. But you know what? That's fine. But you know what? You got Iron Man 1, Iron Man 2, Iron Man 3, Captain America 2. The Winter Soldier, was an amazing movie as well. And then you have, with the Avengers, definitely kicked off a whole new level of awesomeness. It's just crazy. You take it out and you just knocked out the park and just set up the bar even higher. Now, a lot of people didn't really, some people I guess didn't like the second Avengers, the Age of Ultron. I guess they're expecting something more. But then if you think about it, the wow factor was the first Avengers, because it was the first time in cinematic history ever done we actually have all the comic book heroes appearing in one live-action movie into one screen, played by the same actor. And then you're going to do it again for a sequel. The wow factor for that part is already gone and done with. Now you got to go on and tell a new story, and bring the universe even more closer together. For me, I was like, okay, the wow factor is over with for me. And I was like, let's get on. Let's see what else we can get into. Yeah, Ultron was definitely an amazing pick for a villain. He is one of the worst villains I think they've ever faced. The one guy who could possibly take out the team besides Thanos. And it was just definitely an amazing story. Well written, well done. All right, now let's get on with the whole story. Now, you have Baron von Strucker, who is experimenting on the twins. Now, Yes, we don't. Marvel does not have the rights to use the words mutants, and they experimented on them. Did they really experiment on them and open up their, give them abilities, or was that the powers that they already had, but they never really, I guess, noticed it or tried it until after they got taken away, and then all of a sudden they got these amazing powers, and we're like, it probably wasn't from the scepter, it was just probably something that was there, and it was just, I don't know. But either way, until Marvel could get back the rights to the X-Men, it would be a pretty amazing way to finally turn it around, because I think it was pretty cool how they portrayed them. The way they portrayed Quicksilver, Aaron Taylor Thomas did an amazing job. His portrayal of Quicksilver was definitely way better than the other character, the other guy who played it in the Days of Future Past. Played him like a smart ass, and yet he was physically fit. But I just love the way that both him and his sister had an accent in the movie. Since they didn't grow up in America, they lived outside of it. I was hoping that they didn't have an American accent or anything like that. I was hoping they would have an accent. Thank God they did. Elizabeth Olsen did an amazing job with her accent as well, and her portrayal of the Scarlet Witch. I think their casting was definitely right on the nose. Aaron Taylor Thomas playing Kick-Ass, was so he's no stranger to the comic book scene for comic book movies. So that's one thing right there. Two, they both worked Godzilla together, so they both have a chemistry of working well together. So that was a bonus. That was a plus right there, knowing that they would work very well together, and knowing that they could play this role and give us that that very emotional attachment to their bond for brother and sister, which was really really well thought out and done. Then you have Paul Bettany as Vision. Now, yeah, it's kind of weird to have Jarvis, the guy who plays Jarvis. Sorry, the guy who plays Jarvis to be playing the Vision, but it was pretty cool how they did it and how it was done. So I was like, all right, we'll let that one go. And it's just the only thing I just kind of probably was like kind of weird about is like how he looks human, but he's not human. It's just kind of like, I don't know. It was kind of weird, but they explained how it was possible. So you know what? Comic book movies and comic books themselves, they come up with some weird stuff that I was like, that's not possible. That is not realistic. Hey, it's a comic book movie, so Then you have Ultron himself when he's talking. The little bit metal or the middle part of his lips kind of move a little bit a certain way, kind of like when he talk regular. It kind of curls a little bit, kind of moves a bit, like that. Kind of distracted me. Something like, well, metal doesn't bend that way, and I was looking carefully to see if it was like each part was like different kinds of metals, basically like grooves, or like basically so it could slide up and down or move a little bit to give a facial expressions. I couldn't see any really, so I was like, I was like, no, sorry guys, I got home late, went to bed, had to be up at 4, so I had about 3-4 hours of sleep maybe. Okay, so that was Vision, but David Spade did a really good job. I love his voice for the role. Thought maybe they could have changed it up just a little bit to make it sound a little bit more robotic or a little bit more sinister, but either way, it still fit. It worked for it. Then you have, I forgot to mention, Ulysses Claw. He had a little cameo appearance into this one, which was definitely pretty cool. And I think they did a pretty good job at casting Andy Serkis for the role. And he looks like he got pretty fit for that role. I mean, he's in shape. And I was like, wow, he actually took this role and just said, screw it, I want to go all out. But then again, Andy Serkis does go all out for his roles. Look at what he did for Planet of the Apes. Look at what he did for The Lord of the Rings. And look what he did for The Hobbit. And they show the extended scenes for The Hobbit. They show him, when he's there with the cameras and all that. They said, oh, we only got a certain amount of cameras. And then they go, no, you got to order more, because he goes for it when he's acting. He doesn't act like he's in a suit. He acts like he's actually there on set in makeup. So he gives his performance 100%. So when I saw him in the role as Ulysses Claw and I saw him performing, I was like, he put a whole lot of effort into this role. So can't wait to come back into Black Panther, which will be pretty amazing as well. Then we go on to, the Avengers. The new tower is all nice and amazing. They have like a nice little... They have a nice... They have a nice little party going on, and I love to see the banter between them, all of them together. And then you get to see War Machine makes an appearance. Don Cheadle's character Rhodey makes an appearance, which is pretty cool. Then you have Anthony Mackie's character. the Falcon making an appearance was pretty cool as well. So it's not that it's like anybody, it's just pretty much anybody who's been in the Marvel movie pretty much makes an appearance, which is pretty cool. But it was just those two alone, since they're basically Iron Man's sidekick and Captain America's homeboy. Well, because he's not a sidekick to Captain America, he's basically a partner, somebody who teams up with him from now and again. And Rhodey was more of a sidekick than anything. We didn't get anything else, and which was pretty amazing. I mean, I am sorry, guys. Oh my God, I am more tired than I thought I was. Then we don't get the Winter Soldier. We don't have any mention of him, so which was cool. But the fact is, with all these people in the movie and to be able to shoehorn in, well, they didn't shoehorn in, to be able to squeeze in the little cameos from Anthony Mackie and Don Cheadle for their characters was brilliantly done. Very well timed, paced very well. I mean, I mean, there's not enough praise I could give for this movie for what they did. The special effects were pretty amazing as well. And the Hulk fight scenes with the Hulkbuster was definitely amazing. From what you see in the trailers, you can see here. That was an amazing fight sequence all alone. I mean, that right there was worth it. That was way better than the Manny Pacquiao and Mayweather fight. Gotta say. And, little scenes that here and there were pretty amazing. And I must say that I'm going to give you spoiler alerts right now. Alright, so since you stuck around, that means you've seen the movie. So, spoilers are going to start off with Thanos at the end credits. I guess he's tired and fed up and he can't take this crap anymore, and he says, you know what, screw it, I'm going to do it myself, and he grabs himself a metal glove. Now, we all know that we saw the gauntlet inside Odin's treasure room. So, what was that versus what he grabs? So, yeah, that's kind of crazy. I was kind of like, what? But, well, whatever. Okay, excuse me. Whew. So that right there was pretty cool itself, but that sets up of course the Avengers 3 and 4, which is going to be the Infinity Wars, but also sets up the Guardians of the Galaxy 2, which is probably going to be more of them going up against Thanos. Also, the Quicksilver getting shot down. Now, I thought that was kind of weird that he got shot up. I'm like, he's a lot faster than that, so he would have been he would have been able to save Hawkeye and not been able to get hit. That's what I'm saying. I thought that was kind of weird. And 2, I don't think he's dead. I think he's coming back. Excuse me. Coming back just like my yawn every few seconds. I think he's going to be coming back. He's not dead. Most likely at the end credits when we see them treating the new team, he's probably in the infirmary getting, cleaned out and fixed all that. So, yeah, I don't think he's dead. He's going to come back. That was just him saying, oh, he's dead, and, Marvel has finally gotten to death. No. People are going to be so pissed. Marvel hasn't killed one of the characters yet! God damn it! But yes, he's still alive. Don't get me wrong with that. Then we have, Thor with what he's doing with... Okay, so before we get to Thor, then you have Captain America with Iron Man basically setting up for the whole Civil War. That right there is pretty amazing. I mean, you can see the way they're bickering and arguing, and when they were fighting over the Vision's body and using the stone and making the body come to life, and them bickering right there, that right there you can see that they're going to be coming ahead, because they were arguing over something like that, and he basically Cap sees Iron Man doing things that shouldn't be done without the consent of the team, and he's doing things for reasons that are not basically thought out, and he thinks that it's just not right. So that's going to lead into that. And Thor, when he saw this vision about the whole, the team being killed off and stuff like that, and him, dealing with what, with Asgard and all that, it was just kind of crazy that, in Thor 3 Ragnarok, all hell's going to break loose. And after that, he's going to be either in prison or dead. And he won't be in Avengers 3. He'll be in Avengers 4. Same with Captain America. Either he'll be dead most like hope maybe. Then Iron Man might go off into hiding because of what happened with Cap. Hulk is somewhere else, you know. He probably won't be in Avengers 3 until Part 4. Scarlet Witch, who knows what she's going to do. She'll either be in Part 3 and not 4. Who knows? But Guardians of the Galaxy is definitely going to make an appearance in the third or fourth one. So, either way, it's going to be an exciting time and for Marvel fans right now. Alright, that is it for the review. I give this movie 2 thumbs up. 2 thumbs up right here. And yes, I'm definitely going to go see it again. It was definitely worth watching, and it's definitely worth watching again. If you have not seen the movie, check this movie out ASAP. And see for the credits. And there is nothing after the credit roll. There is nothing. It's completely dark screen at all. It's just that one end credit scene in the beginning part. That is it. Alright guys, I'm Grim Reaper, and I'll be seeing you guys around for more reviews. I'll be seeing you guys for more movie reviews, more movie talks, more gameplays, more trailer reactions, and just more playing me and more awesomeness. Alright guys, I'll see you around. Bye.